to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, home to the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup at the Rock. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off, as we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Golden Eagles will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Texas State's offense will get the first crack at it here. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got him. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Southern Miss's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's Otis. Here comes the heat. Finds his tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. The Golden Eagles have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll leave it with him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's talk for a minute about Southern Miss. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone. because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He's looking to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. Got his man downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and, man, you know he's looking for more.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Get it out on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's talk for just a minute about Texas State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Bobcats send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Calls for the fair catch, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Kick interference. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Otis. Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Release to the back. Finds his man. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. And the Golden Eagles decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged out of the air. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Bobcats can really attack on this second and short. Runs through a tackle. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got the quick pass. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Looking to fire. floating away. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Now facing a third and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Otis. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hammond. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Southern Mississippi has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Handoff from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Had to get rid of it quickly.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Oh, they're after him. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Hard running there. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the tailback. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Offense changing the play. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Give to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bobcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Flushed out of the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. It'll be third and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Only a couple there, and now staring at third and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Makes the grab. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Hands it off. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. First and 10 from their own 17. They'll run play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Going to have to come up with a play on third and 10 from inside their own 20. Here's the pressure. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Now, I expect them after that incompletion to go for it here on fourth down again. I know they're in their own end of the field right now, but we talked to the coaching staff coming into this one. They said, we are going to be aggressive no matter what. We haven't seen the punter in this game yet for them, and I don't think you're going to see him here either.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. A strike downfield. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The Bobcats are on the move. Wants to throw again. Got a man. It's Jones. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Jones. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? It's complete on the right side. And the Bobcats are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal. The Bobcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's complete to the left. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State.
And finally, the offense strikes, man. Puts a drive together, gets points right at the end of the first half. Kudos to their defense, keeping them in it. Now you got some momentum. Figure some things out at halftime. Right back in this ballgame.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's the handoff. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Dropping back, it's Otis. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. It's caught downfield. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Hattiesburg. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Rock.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He's just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Plows through the defense. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. The Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Makes his man miss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Otis. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
And the Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. The Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. There he goes. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting 1st downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field and get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the 1st down.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Quick pass on the fly motion. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
If you're going to try a push pass here on 1st down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield. They make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
Touchdown, Southern Miss. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using the quick game. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier.
He's running free down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Oh, he makes the catch. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
The Golden Eagles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Otis. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Golden Eagles will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Shoots through that hole and picks up 5. He's out to the 11. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. 1st and 10 for the offense. With jet sweep pass. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Plucks it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there, work in the middle.
Trying to get behind the defense. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
He's got his man, makes the grab. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hurley. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. All wideouts, no backs. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Hurley. Oh, he's got some space. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Quickly out to the tight end. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And they'll move the chains with the first down. But that might be it for the third quarter. We've reached the brink. It's Southern Mississippi on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. From the gun, the running back has it. Touchdown, Bobcats. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Rice is going to enjoy the trip back to Houston after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there at home, and suddenly it's quite the resume. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. To the air, it's Otis. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that.
Breaks into the open. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there to force the TFL.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down. Punt is on its way. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Makes the grab.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Pocket breaking down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes a grab past the marker. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. And the Bobcats are marching down the field. Wants to throw again. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
I like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll do it himself. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Otis. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the 4th quarter.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That gives him 100 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. The Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Fires one high and deep. He's got it inside the 25. Turning it on. Into the end zone unimpeded. Except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see how aggressive this defensive coordinator is with the lead and just a few minutes left. Going right to work up top. A little screen to the running back. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
and you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Back to throw, it's Otis. Here comes the heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious. Time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Fires to the big fella. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Here's a throw downfield late. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Great place to start for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Reeder. Gets it past the marker. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Texas State. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Connection to the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Golden Eagles will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Got his man quickly.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the 1st down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Back to pass, it's Otis. Quickly complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Off play action on 1st down. Under fire. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. And the Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Golden Eagles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one. And the Golden Eagles are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Late touchdown here, probably too little too late. It would take a monumental miracle to come back now.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.